Greetings everybody, I am Zerul, your conductor for today's train wreck of an episode. Today we're going to go ahead and work some more on our factory, getting things done. Let me go and show you a few things that have changed or has happened since then, and then we'll go ahead and dive into this here. First thing, if you'll see here, we don't have a lot of sand. I have actually ground through 10,000 sand, making up silicon plates. I set AFK for probably about 8 or 10 hours there, and this just ground this stuff away to the point where I actually had to get some overclockers going here just to get sand producing. Let's see if 3 will work. Yeah, 3's probably works a little bit better. Keep that up there. So I am in the process of having this grind out some medium voltage solar arrays. I have... Oh, let me out. Come on. There we go. I went ahead and moved these over here for this purpose. I've got 3 medium voltage right now. There we go. And then 4 low voltage arrays, which will move these back here at a later point. Also, I've been working a little bit on here. So this is going to be the ultimate design, I think, at least for the time being. So each floor is going to have monolithic glass windows on the sides here. I may put supports like this interspaced, but for the most part, glass. And each of these, except for the very top one here, is all the same size. I figure we can use these different floors for different purposes here. This is going to be for the future. I plan on doing a frame-based elevator, so this is here in preparation. It's just some frames that I've got set up here. And I've got some project chests for things that we're going to go ahead and work on. So let's go and start off by moving these solar panels. Actually, let's see if we've got these solar panels already ready. Whoa. I do want to get working also on some more steam power. So, right now, we are at maximum power, maximum heat. This is going through the fuel very slowly, and we actually are, at the moment, as long as we can keep up our production of stuff, we've got more, we're just gaining fuel over time. So, fuel is not a problem. We have 10,000 buckets of fuel left over, so that will be plenty to last a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and get some steam turbine generators built, maybe this episode or next. First thing we're going to go ahead and do, though... Whoa! Smacking the microphone. First thing we're going to go and do is we're going to go ahead and work on what I would like to call Mercury cannon. So... Oh... Let me show you how this is set up also. I did change this. I don't know if I showed all this before, but I've got these set up. I did go down to 2 overclockers each to preserve power. Right now we have full power on all of these. I've got 3 MFEs running this group. I've got a spare MFE over here just storing some power, all from the surface. So at the moment, power is good. Don't have any problems with power right now. Let's see here. I did make a tome here. This is actually pretty cool. I was playing around with this a little bit. So the tome is pretty simple. It takes all of this stuff, and then this is the only thing consumed. It takes a bucket of lava. The rest just goes back in your inventory. And this tome can be used to make stuff without it getting consumed. So let me show you how this works. So for instance, let's grab some soul sand and some redstone. Actually, let's grab, some redstone. 1 piece of soul sand. So let's say we throw 1 soul sand in here, some redstone. This will just convert the redstone into more soul sand. Very, very cool like that. Because one of those will turn out 5 soul sand. The reason why I'm doing this is eventually we can just turn the redstone into soul sand and turn the soul sand into regular sand and oil. Just straight up oil like we would get from oil reserves. So we can do direct power that way. So it's pretty cool. Like this tome, I think the tome works pretty well. It's also another way that you can get glowstone is to turn glowstone into that. So, alright, let's go ahead and pick up all of this stuff. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and work on a mercury canning project. So, I've already got this started up here. I've just got a big tank that I have been putting together. And this is going to be holding our mercury supplies. Basically, the quicksilver is going to be turned into mercury cells. And we're going to use a liquid transposer to fill it in here without destructively getting rid of the cells, so we don't waste all of our extra cells. Later on, we're going to use the same technology once we get this in place to start taking up deuterium and tritium from water for when we start working towards our fusion reactor. So, yep, this should work pretty well. Let me go ahead and get a few of these walls done here. And with the power of editing, the tank is finished. Cool. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Is he still in there? If he is, he's going to be dealt with. Ah! Well, you're going to have to be dealt with. Let's go ahead and get this closed up real quick here. Oh, why am I doing that? I've got these... There. Tank! Tank is full. Tank is ready. Alright, so... let's go ahead and jump up to the top. Joop. Whoa. Alright, so I've got a series of these. I've got each of these set forth inputs and outputs in case I happen to need them there. But this is going to be pretty simple. So, first off, we're going to go ahead and set down... Did I grab... my liquid transposer. So let's set it this way. Like so. So we're going to set down to be blue, down to be yellow, so it'll empty into the down or to the top. Like so. So any cells that go in will go in... Actually, yeah. So we'll put the top is blue on the input. We'll set the sides to that and the back to output, and the bottom will be where that mercury goes. Alright. Next, let's see here. We'll need a fabricator, and I think the fabricator should work well. Let's go ahead and go to sleep real quick. Geronimo! Donk. Let's go ahead and get the day restarted here. Alright, and... it's 2 medium voltage solar arrays. Ah, we still got a couple of those, so... let's make 2 more. Let's go and plop these up top, and then we'll continue working here. Whoop. These are regular solar panels, so we can just get rid of these. Like so. Solar array, this should give us 128 per second. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw these in here. Now, one thing I did do is I did run a line all the way down to the bottom and cover it up with facades. So, we're going to connect this up right here. And should we run this along the front? I think we will. This will give us extra space in case we need it here. And so, cable's going to be like this. We're going to cover this up again once we get this all done, so this all looks pretty seamless. Except for the fact we'll have a cable that runs up the side. Whoop, and let's try that there. Whoop, come on. Come on, there we go. All right, so that's good. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set us a chest here. Set it like that. And this chest is going to have an import bus going into it. This is going to import Quicksilver. Whoa, let me up. So when you combine Quicksilver and an empty cell, and in fact, let's set this to import empty cells also. Not that. All right, let's try that again. So we export. All right, there we go. Empty cells and those into a small chest. Actually, we can do this a little bit. Yeah, let's just do it this way. And we'll set the fabricator here. The fabricator is going to be set to combine like this to give us the Mercury cells, and then this will pull it back out like so, back into the system. So we could do this somewhere else. We're just going to do this on top for now. We can always move this later if we decide to. For now, that's good. And so we want to do that first, and then followed by that. Cool. Yep, so every time that puts a cell in. Yep, alright, so that's pulling it out. Check. Alright, next. We're going to go ahead and let's plop that there. Yep, so that'll just push out to the side. And we are going to export from there. Import into the top. We're going to be importing that. Exporting everything else. Like so. And so what we should have, set that to stacks. Yep, there we go. This is going to be pumping in, and now what we need now is power. Power, power, power. Like so. Check. All right, so this is going to fill up on power, and this is going to start emptying these cells into the tank here. All right, we've already got 3 buckets. Good. So each of these cells is giving us 1 bucket. And this should give us all we need. Cool. And I don't think you can do these directly. Let's just make sure, but I don't think you can do these direct. Nope, can't do it direct. So we have to do it this way. That should be okay. We should have plenty of cells in there for our purposes. We're moving stacks at a time. Actually, let's eliminate that. And let's put an export bus here. No, actually, let's put it here. Actually, let's do this a little bit differently. Let's put another chest on the other side, which will have an export bus going into it. This will be set for singular on empty cells. All right, let's... Yeah, that's what I need. Just one of those. Always active. Export like so. So it goes into there. It gets turned. It gets pulled out. We might fill this up with a whole bunch of other stuff so that we don't have to worry about that many. Yeah, let's just do that. There. So we should never have to worry about more than one stack of cells going in there, which should be sufficient for all the purposes we really need. That should be good for our purposes. All right. We're already up to 70 buckets of this, so let's go ahead down here, look in the glass. Excellent. The reason why we're doing this is this would be an economical way to store all of this mercury, and it gives us a proof of concept, again, for later when we want to work with tritium and such. We're doing this with mercury because we're going to start working eventually with our bigger machinery in here. We're going to do that on the second floor. And with our bigger machinery there, we can use mercury with some of the GregTech stuff to improve our outputs. So, pretty good so far. All right, so we got that down. Next, I want to get some electrolyzers and centrifuges put together. So let's just go ahead and break this. Ah! Where's that at? Ah, grabbed it. All right, good. So, I've already got a electrolyzer pattern. You all should have seen this before. Electrolyzer. Industrial electrolyzer. There we go. Extractor, electrolyzer, magnetizer. This is machine block and circuit and some other stuff. And electrolyzer is copper cables and some cheap stuff. Magnetizer is some iron and redstone and iron circuits and that kind of thing. So I've already got 10 of those set up. We also I've also got a couple of MFE. Let's go ahead. You know what? Craftable. Let's craft a full stack of these. Actually, let's craft 2 more stacks of those. And an MFE, let's grab a couple more of these. I think yep, so we got that's good there. So 9 and 10. So the electrolyzers use 128 per tick, so each one's going to get a dedicated MFE. And then the other one is going to be the centrifuges, which these use 32, so these are going to be getting a dedicated bat box each. Centrifuges is extractor and then plate. So plate, and I made some extractors earlier. That's good. Pulsating chipsets or the advanced stuff. Like so. Yep, there we go. 10 of those. Good. So let's go and throw this back in here. We don't have any need for that at the moment. So let's make some of this. Actually, electrum. We have some electrum. Let's grab some diamonds and some glass. Some regular glass. Yep. And let's just make a few stacks of this. That should be good. We got plenty of diamonds. All right. Oh, solar. Do we have... Not quite yet. So I got plenty of silicon. Still got plenty of that. Is it still grinding these out slowly? Let's give it a moment here. And I bet we've hit a wall somewhere. It's probably the rubber. We've used up over 1,000 rubber there. I've been working on trying to get some automated rubber plantation. I'll probably just rededicate my plantation back over to doing rubber there and just have that start pulling out some resin. So we'll get to that a little bit later. Let's go. We should have enough silicon, so let's go ahead and pull these back. Duke. So, yeah, we'll just grab these. We'll put these up at the top. This should provide us all of the power we're going to be needing. So this is 5 medium voltage solar arrays. So that has given us over, what, 300 some a second. I'll put covers on that later, make that look better between off camera there. Let's go and throw that in here. Yeah, we're missing something there. We'll get some more of those generated at some point later. All right. So we're going to go ahead and run along the side here. Should we do it along the side? This side? No, we're going to do it over here. Because this should let us do this without interfering with anything. Yeah, there we go. Donk. Cable. Alright. We'll just drag it all along here. Alright, like so. And let's put some of this down to fill this in. And come on, cabling! So once I get done with this episode, I'm going to be recording my first episode of the Ether. I'm going to be trying a few different things out for the format. So if you all will watch it, let me know what you think. I would greatly appreciate it there. Trying a few things from the Google Play Handbook. All right, so let's do the MFEs. So, MFE there. Alright, these are for the electrolyzers. No power at the moment. So you input from the top, you export from the bottom. Cool. Yep, and let's go ahead and go back and sleep real quick. And then we'll come back and we will get to working. Come on, there we go. We'll put the others in. And then we'll be able to dedicate a few of these to a few specific things. That way we can just, again, automate all of that as well there. Let's see how this is working on the power. Starting to fill up. And exporting into the electrolyzer. Seems odd. Alright, let's do this here. Alright, so that's filling up okay. That's filling up good. It's filling up fine. That's filling up. Okay, good. That was just something that I was reading incorrect. So these are filling up pretty good. With all that juice up top, it should be filling up without a problem. Good, good, good. So let us just fill the rest of this in here. You can always come back to these later if we need. And after second thoughts, I think I want to go ahead and put the... Yeah, we're going to put these right towards the center. And... Nah. I'm waffling. Tell you what, I'm going to give this some thought. I will be back in just a moment after this quick break. Alright, let me show you what I've decided to do. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and run the cable this way. It's going to be one away from the wall. And the reason for that is the one at the wall is a AE cable. You see it's just covered in a facade there. So, This, let's just go ahead and run these. And then at the end, we will put down a low voltage transformer. That should be enough. That should be plenty for our purposes here. Let's go ahead and grab that transformer. Dook. Transformer, LV transformer, that should be good. Alright, so this will go... Let me back up. Nope, that's not it. Like so. Yes, that should be it. And teleport up. Out. Try it again. There we go. Let's go ahead and cover this section back up. And now the big question. Can we place these without these exploding? Yes! Good. Good. Alright. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and place these right on top. So we can expand more this way if we need. And like so. If this doesn't have the power we need, we'll just get more. Alright, so let's break that real quick. Power's draining as it is filling this up. And then it is good. Let's go ahead and turn that on real quick to grab that. That is really annoying. Alright. There. Cool. Alright, so we got those set. Let's go ahead and grab our buses. Not the bisses, the buses. We got plenty of quartz. Alright. And do we have another crafting monitor? Hey, we actually, no, not, we have a storage monitor. What do we need to make a crafting monitor? Basic processor, glass, iron, and cable. Alright. The Bassmon. Come on, basic processor. Come on, basic processor. Hey, there we go. Alright, so we got some cable, processor, iron cabs. Can't forget the importance of the iron cab. And the iron glass. Glass. 1, 2, 3. And let's craft 1,000 glass. The problem is no sand. So I'm going to have to go get some sand at some point. I'm going to have to raid a desert just for the sand purposes there. But for now... Okay. There is the import buses. There is the export. I need 3 of those. 6 of those. Alright. So let's go ahead and discuss what we're going to do with these. So these low powered here, we're going to start on this end, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the export buses here like this, because this way they can just connect to the cable that's already there. It will connect through the facades, which is really nice. Wait a minute. I'm doing this wrong, am I? Yes, I am doing this wrong. Let's try that again. So we're going to import at the back. There we go. No, not the top. I'll get that in a second. There's that. And now we get the export buses on the top here. Because you export into the top of it. And then we need some extra cable. So let's make a stack of this stuff here. And why is crafting? We need sand because we need glass. That's what's happening. Right. You know what? That's good enough for now. The main things is I need to start centrifuging. Where did that cable... Oh, how did that cable get pushed over there? Whoops. Don't mind that. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see at all. Alright. Just get this all connected here. Why am I doing this? Let's back up slightly here. The top is all connected. The side is all connected. This connects them all. That's all we got to do. That's it. We don't need to worry about connecting the rest. Everything is connected. Good. So, let's go ahead and dedicate one of these to bauxite. Yep, just like that. Let's dedicate 2 of these to bauxite. Like so. Wait, is it electrolyzing? It is, isn't it? Yep, it is. I forgot. Alright, so we need cells, and I probably will move these in one because I forgot we have to import cells from the bottom. So I'll do that off camera. We'll do that later. Let's just clear this off here. So, but that's the general idea here. We're going to have these banked up, and we'll start cooking, making some stuff there, and we'll see how that all pans out. So, overall, I hope you all have enjoyed watching. If you do, a like and a favorite is always appreciated, or even a subscription. I'm going to be trying out a new end cap for the video at the end of this, so let me know what you think of that as well there. It should be similar to what you've seen from most others there. Nothing too spectacular, but we'll give it a try as my first go here. And then, like I said, after this, I'm going to be recording a episode there of the Ether, which hopefully should turn out really well, and let me know what you think about that too. So again, I hope you all have enjoyed watching, and have a great day, everyone. Good night.